I used to think style was something you nailed once and just stuck with for the rest of your life. I had my go-to shirts, my worn-out jeans, and that trusty jacket I'd been wearing for years. I kept telling myself, it still works. But one day, I took a long look in the mirror and came to a harsh realization. It didn't. It wasn't just that my clothes were outdated. They were sending the wrong message. Not the message of a man who's confident, modern, and in control, but rather a man stuck in a past decade. That was my wake-up call. I didn't need a full-style overhaul. I just needed to fine-tune the essentials. Small, deliberate changes that would help me look sharper, feel more confident, and show up in the world the way I truly wanted to. Here's what I changed, and what I recommend to any man over 40 who's ready for a fresh start. 1. Thin t-shirts, a hidden trap. For a long time, I thought a t-shirt was just a t-shirt, but then I noticed how the fabric, thin and stretched out, clung to all the wrong places. It emphasized areas I'd rather keep low-key, and the overall look felt sloppy. What I choose now? I opt for t-shirts made from structured fabrics, 100% cotton or merino wool. These fabrics keep their shape, don't lose their form after washing, and don't wrinkle like paper. I choose richer, more refined colors, navy, olive, and graphite. A well-made t-shirt should follow your shape, not strangle it. The right fabric makes you look sharp, not messy. 2. Scent without character, wearing the past. I used to wear the same cologne I was gifted years ago. I never thought much about it, but over time it started to feel off. It was too sweet, too loud, and just didn't fit my vibe anymore. What changed? I switched to a more mature scent. Warm, woody notes like sandalwood, vetiver, and a touch of oud. Subtle, masculine, and sophisticated. It doesn't overpower the room, it quietly lingers. Now my fragrance feels like a personal signature, something that intrigues rather than overwhelms. 3. Worn leather accessories, the invisible enemy of style. Honestly, I never gave much thought to my wallet or belt. They seemed like small details, but when I finally took a closer look, I noticed cracked leather, scuffed edges, and a worn-out bag I'd been carrying for years. It all screamed neglect. What I did? I upgraded my leather accessories. I chose a sleek, slim wallet made of smooth leather, minimal and clean. My belt now has a classic, subtle buckle and just the right width. And I swapped that old, battered bag for a structured leather briefcase, sharp, timeless, and refined. People started noticing the change. You look different in a good way. All it took was replacing the worn-out details. 4. Outdated blazers, all structure, no style. I had a blazer I bought about 15 years ago. Back then, it felt like the epitome of a grown man's wardrobe. But as time passed, fashion evolved, and that jacket stayed stuck in the past. Heavy shoulders, a boxy fit, and a too long hem. It made me look bulky and tired. What I wear now? A modern tailored blazer with a lighter construction. It fits across the shoulders, slightly tapers at the waist, and ends just below the belt. The silhouette is clean, sharp, and effortless. It's no longer just a suit of armor. It's a style statement that shows I'm confident and current. 5. Outdated glasses, the tired man's look. Your glasses are one of the first things people notice. If they're outdated or don't fit your face shape, they can make you look older and more worn out. I used to wear thin wireframe glasses that were all the rage in the early 2000s. They were lightweight, sure, but they lacked any real personality. What I changed? I chose frames that match my face shape. Softer curves for square faces, sharper angles for round faces. I went with higher quality materials like acetate instead of cheap plastic. They not only look better, but feel better and last longer. I chose a dark, neutral color with no flashy accents. Now my glasses don't just help me see, they help me be seen. 6. Denim jackets that are stuck in the 90s. I used to love my old denim jacket. Thick collar, heavy fading, and even a few studs. It was a staple in my wardrobe for years. But eventually I realized it wasn't making me look younger. In fact, it made me look outdated. What I wear now? A clean, well-fitted denim jacket in a dark indigo or black wash. No rips, no distressed details. It's close to the body, with neat sleeves and a length that hits just above the hips. It adds structure without looking bulky, and it pairs seamlessly with almost everything else in my wardrobe. 7. Sport watches that don't belong. Wearing a bulky, rubber-strapped chronograph covered in buttons and dials might be great for a workout, but when paired with a suit or a smart casual outfit, it screams, "I just came from the gym." What I wear now? A sleek, classic watch with a leather strap, or a slim stainless steel bracelet. These watches are elegant, refined, and complement the rest of my outfit without drawing too much attention. It's all about matching the watch to the occasion. 8. Outerwear that undermines everything. I used to spend time curating the perfect outfit, only to throw on any old jacket or coat, an oversized puffer or a saggy trench. That one bad layer ruined the entire look. What I wear now? A structured wool overcoat in navy, charcoal, or camel. It adds sophistication and frames the rest of the outfit. For more casual days, I go for a sleek suede jacket or a waxed cotton parka. These pieces are warm, stylish, and modern, because outerwear is the first thing people see. 9. Sneakers that ruin the whole look. Too many times I'd carefully piece together a sharp outfit, tailored trousers, a crisp shirt, maybe even a blazer, and then ruin it all by wearing old sneakers with thick soles and oversized logos. The entire outfit fell apart in an instant. What I did? I swapped out my old sneakers for leather ones, smooth, minimal, and timeless. White, gray, or navy are my go-to colors. These sneakers complete the outfit rather than clashing with it. They're comfortable, stylish, and elevate the whole look, even on casual days. 10. Loud pattern shirts that shout for attention. There was a time when I thought bold striped or paisley shirts were a fun way to stand out. But as I got older, I realized these loud prints often come off as trying too hard, especially in professional settings. What I wear now? Neutral tones like white, light blue, or soft beige. Subtle textures like herringbone, fine checks, or twill add interest without overpowering the outfit. The fit is slim but not tight, with a clean silhouette. These shirts enhance the overall look without stealing the show. Here's what I realized. Being stylish after 40 isn't about looking younger. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. More polished, more refined, more confident. And it all starts with the details. Yes, quality pieces may cost more up front, but they pay off in the long run. They fit better, last longer, and always make you look sharp. Need more tips on elevating your style? I've got a full guide on the essential wardrobe items every man over 40 should have. That's coming up in the next video. Don't miss it.